Hello! So today is Monday, September 19th, and this is the start of a new weekly reading vlog. And I have some plans for this week. So I want to read All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers and The Magpie Murders by, I think the author's name is Anthony Horowitz. And those books I want to read for a video that is actually gonna come out this Friday of this week, so I need to read them. And then I actually want to start The Gathering Storm, which is book 12 of the Wheel of Time series. And firstly, because this is a big boy, it's 806 pages, so I'm gonna need some time to read it. And the video for this book is gonna be my first video for October, because then I wanna focus on scary, spooky horror books because it's October. And also I am moving, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time. So I want to start this book as soon as possible. And then I might want to start one of the Witcher books that I still have to read, like I said in my previous vlog, because I want to get through my physical TBR so I don't take 3,000 books with me when I go to Italy. So yes, those are the plans. Also, this week I still have the forensic course, and this week I definitely have it on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, because last week it wasn't, it was only one day. So this week I have it 3 days, and I still need to find a house in Italy, and I am stressed. But anyway, that is all I have to say for now, and welcome to the vlog. Hello, so it is Friday, and yes, I was supposed to film this clip yesterday, but I got my period and I was in excruciating pain, so I didn't feel like it. But hi, so before we get into anything else, as usual, let's talk about House of the Dragon, because this has become a thing apparently. And episode 5 was wild, the end of episode 5. And when the chaos started, I was so confused. I was literally what the fuck is going on? And then I realized what was going on, and someone's face turned to mush, and yeah, that happened. Also, I am gonna miss the actresses who play the young versions of Rhaenyra and Alicent, because I'm already attached. But at the same time, I have been watching interviews of the cast, and I already watched interviews with Emma Darcy and Olivia Cook, I think that's her name, and I already love them as well, so I'm also excited for them, to see them play those characters. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. That episode was wild, and I am still obsessed with the show, and I want episode 6 right now. Also, I read more than I expected, just in the sense, I kind of had to read that, but in the sense that I am stressed because I am going for my traineeship in Italy and I cannot find a house. I literally cannot. We were sent a list of apartments to rent, but I've contacted so many of them, in an acceptable distance from the place that I'm gonna be working at. and like either I don't get replies, but mostly like I do, and they're all not available anymore. So that is fun. And also like I've looked in websites and I have been looking and there is nothing. I can't find anything. I'm still waiting for some replies, so like maybe hopefully I'll get a house. But yeah, I am stressed. Also, I need to start preparing a presentation for like that short course I'm taking. So fun. Also, that is tomorrow morning, like another class. And anything that is on Saturday morning just kills my will to live. When I was in school, I used to have like music classes, like the piano classes were usually some day of the week, but I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically music theory. It was like some years, it was on Saturday mornings, and they made me want to give up not only on music but also on life. So that has not changed with age. If anything, it got worse. So yeah, like I know that I will enjoy it once I'm there, but the process of getting there, no, not excited about that. But anyway, like I was saying, I was stressed, but I still had to read, and honestly, I'm glad I did because the books I read were good. And so let's talk about books. And the first book I read was All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. They were both mysteries for the video, my vlog for mysteries that is literally coming out like right now as I'm filming this, it's already up. So the first one was All Good People Here, and it follows Margot. And when she was, I think, 6, in her hometown, her friend and neighbor was murdered. She was also 6, and Margot like has left that hometown, and now 25 years later, I think she came back, and there was another child abducted, and she's wondering if the two crimes are related. And she starts investigating, and we get chapters from her in 2019, and we also get chapters from other POVs from 1994. And yeah, she's investigating, we are learning stuff, there are some suspects, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I just wanted more like from the 2019 investigation, because even like the character in 2019, like that timeline, she was mostly investigating the case from 1994. So I just wanted a little more, and like I said in my video, a lot of people hated the ending, but I personally actually didn't. I don't know what that says about me, but I did not hate the ending, and I gave it 4 stars. But if you want to hear my more thoughts about it, just watch the video that I will link somewhere. And the other book was also for that video, is called Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz, and again, another mystery. And in this one, we follow Susan, and she is an editor, and she receives a book from a author that she already has been working with, and it's another mystery. Like the book she receives, it's a mystery, and she reads it, and there is like, we read the book is in the book, which was really fun, by the way. That book, like the book she was reading, was like very cozy mystery, old school mystery vibes. I loved it. And like there is something wrong with that book, and then that means like a new mystery in Susan's life, which was also really fun. It also had like a thriller element there, and I absolutely love this book. Like it has no faults, in my opinion. It was absolutely perfect, and I obviously gave it 5 stars. But again, if you want to hear more thoughts about it, the video. And just last night, I started The Gathering Shadow, book 12 of the Wheel of Time series, and I'm only on page 53, so like I don't have a lot to say. It hasn't really, moved that much. But did Rand already annoy me? And we only had 1 chapter with him. Yes. In the last 2 books, I was like, yeah, no, Rand is fine now. Rand is not fine now. Also, like this prologue was decently sized. It was only 35 pages. Like the last book, the prologue was 90 something pages. I mean, 35 pages is long for a prologue, obviously, but compared to 90 something, it's decent. Not a lot has been happening, obviously, because I'm still in the beginning. This is 806 pages long, but I'm enjoying it. Also, this is the first book that is also written by Brandon Sanderson, and I know that he's a very popular fantasy author, but I have never read anything from him. I am planning on it, but after I finish this series. So it'll be interesting to see if it's really different and how different it is. I'm excited. Anyway, that is it. Like, I think I only got footage from me reading this week. Literally, like, I have been doing stuff because, like I said, I'm stressed because I'm literally finishing or trying to finish everything to go to Italy, but that is boring. I'm not gonna vlog that. So not a lot of like interesting stuff has been going on, but I'll see if anything happens today or tomorrow or on Sunday. Who knows? Anyway, I will talk to you again on Monday. Hello. So, crisis averted. I found a house. I'm gonna have a place to stay. So, everything is working out like my mom said I would, and I was annoyed for her not being stressed, and she was right. So, yeah. Anyway, it's Monday, so it's the end of the reading vlog. I am on page 434 of The Gathering Shadow, and a lot of things have been happening. So, first of all, there was a death that was, first of all, satisfying because I hated the character, and secondly, satisfying because of like the way it happened. Then Egwene is still being iconic, but also like still going through some stuff. Nynaeve, who I hate. I mean, I haven't been hating her in the last couple of books because she hasn't really been there, but now she was also only in one scene, I think, so far, but she was actually like pretty decent and reasonable, and I was like, who is this person? This is not the Nynaeve that I know, but I think I like her. Also, I am not mad at Renz anymore, and there was a scene with him that was so iconic and just incredible, and I was just like, oh my god, so good. So I'm not really mad at him anymore, even though like he's still saying some things that I kind of like, don't like, but I don't hate him. And I'm not really mad at him anymore, and like what he did was truly iconic. Also, there was like something weird happening, like someone just melted, and it said like his friend was now just a pulsing mound of black tar, which in places sprouted blackened bones. There was no skull. The heat was so strong that a character whose name I'm not going to say because I don't want to spoil who this was kind of about, had to back away, pulling the guard with her. And I was reading that like, what? Because it was literally like out of nowhere. But was really cool. And yeah, I am loving this book. And just like in the previous one, everything feels important. It feels like it really is happening for a reason. There is like no scenes in this book that I'm like bored reading or thinking like, why is this happening? Like, why am I reading about this? Doesn't seem important. No, like everything is so great, and I am absolutely loving this book. So let's just wrap up everything that I read because I'm in a hurry because I need to leave the house in like 10 minutes. So I read All Good People Here, which was 320 pages. I read Magpie Murders, which was 477 pages. And I read 434 pages of The Gathering Shadow. And that gives me a total of 1,231 pages, which is definitely more than my average reading for a week. But yeah, it happened, and I'm pretty happy with it because everything that I read, I really enjoyed and am enjoying. So, success. And so yeah, that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!